Going to be an early to A, no holds barred here, and it's going to be a quick drop down for Buzz. He's not quite checked at all, and with the ghost he gets two, still holding them back with the paint shells, on for the third onto the headshot. And now Buzz, he's even going to escape back right up into heaven. So Sylvan still safe on the site. Spike just can't make its entry, and look at Stax's position. He's already made it all the way through sewers as well. They are absolutely trapped here in this cage. And T1 closing in on it. Stax will get the double eventually. And that pushes out after being spotted. He still gets the kill, still is able to rendezvous out. Eventually gets taken down, getting maybe a bit too greedy as there's not any support left over there. Buzz will eventually refill it, and that's hard to suspect. Right there in the smoke, and Simon's just gonna jump right in. Bucky in hand, it seemed like. But that is EDG throwing bodies at the problem and not finding the solution, as T1 will lead to them. But he's taking too much damage through the wall, so we'll have to back out. And a nice pick off from Meteor right before the momentum comes through for the Rays. Potter now stuck. Paint shells keeping him trapped, and Stax spamming against it. Meteor still alive. And there, oh no, the Headhunter not going to quite find the last kill. Toast now pushing in. Meanwhile, Chichu stuck on ramp, waiting for an opening, waiting for a pick. It's two angles, the double angle here for Toast. He's a little late on the trigger. Well, first of all, reposition. No spike in hand for either member of EDG.
Yeah, that's the concerning thing right now, is now you have to get there. Already able to work through there with that smoke in place. And here we go. Buzz is just going to dive right in looking for him. Toast trying to hold the line. Able to best Buzz.
Yeah, but there's a snake bite, just playing it safer. It is the bonus here for T1, so they're much more concerned about the actual round win rather than trying to keep all the weapons alive. And now just double teaming. Sylvan watching from heaven. There's the toxic screen, and that gets the reaction out of Chichu. They know exactly where he's at, and Chichu, I mean, yeah, he has a choice of saving, but it doesn't feel great because no one else is going to be able to really buy anyway in the next round.
Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible position to be in for sure, and this is a pretty disastrous round for EDG. Just really couldn't find the right timings
10 seconds left
to get their executes to really go, especially because Meteor with that operator just shut down Simon right off the rip. After that, you know, the attempted push just is shut
in the hands of Meteor.
Buzz as a judge.
All right. I mean, wants to just play up against the shorter weaponry here of EDG. Not a bad way to continue the snowball of the econ.
Simon too, though, with a judge, looking to try to get that shotgun going, see if they can find some kind of momentum, some kind of success to build off of. Izu going to play underneath Meteor's operator here, so this is really difficult to clear for EDG. Going to have to get that deep angle disrupted.
They're already down, though. If they can maybe get the wraparound against Meteor, maybe a bit of a surprise pickoff, but they don't split Izu. That's a quick flick onto the second kill, and that gives the time for Meteor to peek right out with the operator. Once again, members stranded on EDG, separated, worlds apart. Simon trying to find the flank with the judge, but given that it's the judge, it's so hard for him to take the initiative here. And Toast try to draw whatever attention from B main, try to get them to walk into the sight line. Sylvan caught a glimpse of the elbow, I think. Yeah, there's the last kill. And that's going to be T1 leading 4-0 with another flawless.
Dude, Izu is so cracked, man. And I just love that he's stepping into this role of not playing duelist anymore, back into kind of this flex position where he's playing a bunch of different agents, and he looks so comfortable. I mean, on info initiators, he looks really good. Now here on the Viper, just holding a position nicely, but when you've got aim like that, man, doesn't matter what agent you're playing, like if you're just in the
so much more comfortable than they would have been before. Meteor gets ahead of it, just lets the jet pass by. That's the sky down, no more info, no more flashes here for EDG on the attack. It's already a tough, oh, and the timing for Buzz, he just weaves out of the toxic screen for the double. Stax survives the judge, and everything going perfect for T1.
Difficult here for EDG to really get anything done on this attacker side, and that's deeply concerning because you're running double duelist. Attacker side is where you need to pick up, you know, usually you're thinking like 5-7, 6-6 to really feel comfortable going into that defender side, and Buzz is just frying right now.
Yeah, I mean, Buzz is locked in, Meteor's locked in, and the rest find their opening.
Nobody, though.
Yeah, trying to find a timing, but Buzz is aware of it. They will just push out ramp, and I love this re-clear as well. Stack setting up Buzz for that positioning, and EDG, they can only hope that they will find picks here with the Sheriff, but they are not given the opportunity.
No, they're not being given any leeway. any hope.
Trademark broken. That's the cue for the Paranoia. Nice reposition from Sylvan as well. Goes a little bit too far. Will eventually drop, but you've still got Meteor watching for you. And now Stacks there as well. And oh, jeez. I mean,
you don't win Shanghai without both of them playing out of their minds.
Yes, absolutely. And now Meteor bringing a little bit of that spark to T1, pairing up with Buzz this time around. And EDG, see what the adjustments are. I mean, the timeout, very necessary, because, yeah, okay, it's attacking side, and, yeah, sure, we have double duelists, but if we can still get, like, 4 or 5, it's a doable map, but you got to start now since you've already given over 6.
And you got to fish for that showstopper right now. That's exactly why you see Simon going out there, spraying a little bit. You know, Buzz has been playing up in that ropes area, so you want to try to get that baited out. Oh, noes.
What, yeah, that was a bit of a mistake here on the timing, thinking the Trailblazer would have run out. They're already spotted. Potter goes in a little bit too deep ahead of the team. The snake bite completely cuts them off, and Stacks still staying alive. Buys time for Sylvan to come in over from the rafters with the support. Stacks taking hits through the box, but just pretending that he's Paper Mario, staying alive there, right through the gaps.
He did such a good job reacting to that push. I mean, just the snap over to take down the entry, the reposition to get a second. Meteor. Ooh!
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a hard one to read right up on that elevated platform. So Meteor not quick enough with that one, but I mean, sure you drop the op for the time being, but how are you going to actually get into the site? The smoke comes out. There's the paint shells.
Time.
Yeah, now with time, T1 knows that you just have to come in through main if at all.
10 seconds
so
left.
They will just wait, and then they'll exit with the operator. Stack securing that well ahead of time.
It's just, you know, even if you try to make this execute as EDG, you know there's a showstopper potentially coming around, and they're going to have no clue.
Oh, and he hears all the footsteps as well, so he can send his teammates back. He's not quite going to check for nobody. So this is maybe a bit of a wild card, potentially an opening for EDG, but neither of them have really any idea of what the remaining forces look like. He's going to eventually hear the guiding light flying out on the minimap, but the main forces of both teams now prepped for a head-on fight on B site. EDG not quite aware of it, though.
So much of this is going to come down to Stacks' timing. You know, is nobody going to come through there? Is he going to catch him? Is somebody going to push through Ramen? Is he going to, you know, be able to read that? He's in a tricky spot.
Yeah, and here comes the showstopper, but Buzz shuts him down after the decay. Walking in through the poison cloud. Can't do much about that, but there is the Omen ultimate. So always there was that backup plan of going to the other side of the map. You already sent Potter there as well, but they have no idea that Stacks is here this early. He's just going to let him pass. Trailblazer gives him time. He's going to pick off one. Already getting an angle onto Heaven, but doesn't quite get the hits onto Potter. Sylvan, he's not able to reposition quick enough, and this gives an opening. Potter now getting pinched by 2 members. Can he stay alive long enough? He weaves out of the cloud, but not able to find the kill. Now Meteor watching from above. Everyone's eyes trained onto the site. Chichu has to find the timing here before Toast goes down, but Toast not able to get the first kill. Now Chichu just has to hope that he's going to be able to get the spray all the way through the wall here against the spike. Stacks is ready for it, and he swings out for a 3K.
What a round from Stacks. So much that he's doing in that round for the team. It's hard to have a better round as an IGL than that.
Yeah, I mean, but now the reposition onto the site. The trademark has everybody gunked up here in Heaven, but it's a fast entry in, and there it is, space created. Potter not able to quite find Meteor just yet, but nobody will get the cleanup. Nice sheriff shot from Chichu as well. Guns getting upgraded on the side of EDG. Doesn't begin here, trying to claw back on the attacking side. Looks like they were primed for their first round win.
Yeah, it just felt like T1 wasn't super sure that that was going to be an actual B execute. They kind of paused and waited, and EDG found that timing, that gap in the defenses. You know, Potter obviously exploding with the Blade Storm, getting that first opening kill so big on this map to find that opening pick. And Potter's going to find his third of the round. It's going to be a thrifty win for the side of EDG and a much needed round. I mean, it's still going to be tough no matter what. No. You go away, referee. There's no in. It's a good spot.
Right, everyone spotted. Gets in ahead of the snake bite once again. The Blade Storm, but this time not finding the kill. And then it's Simon stranded all alone as well. Not finding the same success with the Blade Storm this time around. And that's going to be the entry shut down from EDG. They invested as well to try to support that Blade Storm. But the Bulldog and the Guardian now finding themselves in a bit of an awkward spot, stuck in Garage.
Yeah, this is not what they were looking for there, but Izu again playing that very nicely, backpedaling with the snake bite. And now he's pushed forward right around the corner. Nobody. Oh, he just turned away at the wrong timing. I mean, Chichu's able to trade it with the Guardian, but still a 2v4. Sylvan just watching this from above. Still have great info on where this is going to be. Now Meteor's starting to lurk. Things are not looking good for Chichu and Toast.
Yeah, I mean, because of Meteor's position, Buzz doesn't have to worry about mid at all. You only got 30 seconds left, so your best bet of option if you wanted to plant the spike at all would be to run through spawn all the way to A. It's already too late for that now, but Meteor would have heard it either way. So Meteor now getting aggressive, wants to find some of those extra kills. Doesn't necessarily need it, but he will find it. This time gets the flick up towards Chichu.
10 seconds left.
And EDG, all the things going wrong once again in this round, not able to find that elusive round win just yet.
Yeah, it's so challenging with T1, the way that they're smothering on defense. They're so proactive, so good at holding their angles. The protocols look really good with like how they're using their utility to either buy time to escape or get ahead of the attack, things like that, or kind of get in the middle of the attack in a few cases where they just cut into.
Mid still being spotted with the guiding light. I mean, T1 has all the information they need so far.
Yeah, it's going to take a well-coordinated play from EDG. You're going to have to dial up one of those really good executes. You're going to have to not fall into the open arms of an operator. You're going to have to get around that. It's a lot of boxes you're going to have to check just to get to the spot where you're going to be able to put that ultimate down, put that Viper's Pit down. So far, so good. You're able to bully your way up towards heaven. That's not too bad. Buzz, though, is actually going to change his angle. Oh, a good flash, but he still gets two?
He still antes it. He hears it coming. We saw his silhouette turning right towards the wall, and then he just sprays down for the second as well. And that's what I was going to say. I mean, you can get up the ramp, but can you actually get into heaven was the big question. And the toxic screen comes up just in time to save Buzz, give him that opportunity to go for the anti-flash. Stacks gets an inkling, not able to find the frag, but can they get the spike into a position? Sylvan continuing to hold the ground, and we still have Buzz alive up on heaven as well. Chichu, so much to do. Him and Toast starting to break through, but there's still Meteor, the final boss, the operator, online. Paranoia comes out, he's past it, tries to find his target, not getting it, but a Vandal at his feet. Ready to go. Shorty just to shut down the spike, and that's no time for the plant. Izu's just going to run away. Round win for T1, 10-0 lead.
Good, and now he can use the tour de force.
He's ready for another one. Plays a bit aggressive, but you do have Stacks waiting with another flash. Now maybe a bit of a switcheroo with Buzz with the Judge. I mean, that's another kind of curveball, right? That can really break your mental. You think you're going to chase his chamber out, then you run to the Judge. So EDG doesn't want to deal with that. Just going to go head on into the garage. Takes out the early snake bites this time around. So you're going to have an opportunity to dive in, not get cut off by that utility from the Viper.
Yeah, this is 2 more rounds to go in the half, and so crucial for EDG. The money is not good for a couple of the players, and for T1, especially with Buzz going with this Judge, that guarantees that they're going to have rifles the rest of the way through. Probably an operator again, even.
Just looking for the spray down, and Izu gets it. Headshot on, and Stacks is there to back him up. 2 members just spraying down with the Phantoms. Phantom supremacy through those smokes. Buzz, he knows exactly what the jump's going to be. Peeks in, sprays through with the Judge as well. Paranoia to help him push out even further into ramps. He's switched out to a Vandal. He wants it. There's the showstopper. Finally, he uses it, and he gets the kill as well. 12.
Position. Put those duelists in positions to succeed.
Well, it's do or die time, but that is going to be the Omen spotted, pushed out with the paint shells, but Simon's there to make sure Buzz is the one actually trapped here on the A side. But a good distraction to allow T1 to enter onto B, but Potter's ready for it from above. Gets 2. Sylvan trying to stabilize, only a classic. Stacks still needs some time to gather himself onto B heaven, provide some backup. Now that he's here, Sylvan getting ready to pick up that spike. 2v4 for T1. Can they get the perfect game here? A 13-0. No, not looking likely. EDG clawing their way back.
But that round was solid.
Yeah, there is still a long way to go. Total still winding through the mountains as T1 looking for just a flood into the site. And look at that space created from Buzz, but still Stacks goes down, so the angle's not going to matter much. Good coverage from Chichu right on the side. Keeps nobody alive and still gets an extra kill for himself. Spike down, looking like a flawless as Potter lands the headshot with the out.
It's not real money, but it's not real credits. It's fake credits that you have to essentially work with in terms of like round economy. You've got all these extra rounds that you can toy with and kind of practice some stuff or you know, just see if you can get something to work. Of course, you can't, you know, let that slide too out of control. But
Yeah, no, we've seen that go wrong before.
Uh-huh.
But T1 right now still has some room for error, room for experimenting. Looks like it's just going to be another flood out, this time with no Yuto trying to sneak their way in. A good trade from Buzz. He's going to dash past it, create some space again. Constantly trying to hold these double angles on the entry, but loses out on that wide swing. Battle with nobody, and he holds his ground against 3. Simon with the cleanup with the judge, and EDG keep their hopes alive.
Yo, nobody.
Feel the pressure just a bit. There's the jump out, doesn't quite hit the shot, but there's nobody there to force them out. T1 not able to gain control of ramps.
Yeah, trying to bait a little bit there was Meteor.
Bomb
His teammates behind him, but had to dip out. And there was no kill to be found on the back of it. He took a little bit of damage for his trouble as well. And Trailblazer for Trailblazer. Buzz is going in with the shotgun, and he got one.
Yeah, finds one. Can he get a second? He lands the shot. He's so weak. Potter just has to run. You have to hightail it out of there, and he will safely create some space. But now they've been completely shoved out. Spike has been dropped in mid, though. We'll see. Can they keep their eyes on an EDG? No, Buzz just swings out, gets both. How does he slice up the angles like that? Potter all alone, 13 HP, operator in hand, and Meteor ready to shut him down on his way over to the rotate. Meteor picks up the Bucky. I mean, he's so weak that the Bucky's probably the perfect weapon right now. And Potter, I mean, this is match point. You have to try. Here's that the spike is planted. It's on the other side.
This is nearly undoable. I mean, just so difficult for him with only 13 HP in particular. Oh, and there's a showstopper.
Yeah, just to scare him off as well, which is really going to slow down his advancement. You can see the panic coming through on Potter, but can he land the first shot? He's going to be able to weave in and out of it. There's the Bucky at long range, and that will be T1 closing the match out 2-0.